On the African savanna, lions have a pride behind them. Cheetahs have speed. But the leopard? It has silence. And in this world, sometimes silence is more dangerous than speed. The leopard is a solitary hunter. It has no teammates to surround its prey, no one to protect its meal. And if it gets injured, no one else will hunt for it. So a leopard cannot afford to waste energy on unnecessary confrontations. It has to choose the right moment, get extremely close, and act only when the opportunity is good enough. That is why its hunt rarely begins with a sprint. It begins by disappearing. Among the dry, golden grass, the leopard's spotted coat breaks up the outline of its body. Light and dark patches blend with the shadows, with the ground, with the scattered sunlight filtering through the leaves. Scientists believe these patterns may create a kind of visual illusion. Prey can look directly toward the leopard without recognizing the large cat lying there. They see grass, shade, and something that does not appear dangerous. The leopard also knows how to keep its body low. Its belly stays close to the ground. Its head remains fixed on the target. Each paw rises slowly, then touches down with almost no sound. A leopard can retract its claws into protective sheaths while walking. This keeps them from scraping against the ground. It protects their sharp edges and keeps them ready for the moment they are needed. Under each paw are thick, soft pads. They help muffle the sound of movement over dry leaves, hard soil, and loose stones. For such a powerful animal, the leopard moves with a lightness that almost seems impossible. Leopards are not built for long pursuits. They do not try to defeat prey through endurance, and they do not compete with cheetahs for speed. Instead, they close the distance, one small step at a time. A leopard may remain motionless inside thick cover for hours. No rush, no sign of its position. It simply waits for an antelope to move in the wrong direction, or come a few yards closer. The ideal striking distance can be extremely short, often less than 16 feet, close enough that one careless movement could ruin everything. But if the prey still has not noticed the danger, the leopard launches into a sudden burst, fast, powerful, and brief. It tries to control the animal with a bite to the throat or the back of the neck. There is no need for a long chase, because for a leopard, the best hunt is almost decided before it ever starts running. Silence saves energy. It lowers the chance of failure. And most importantly, it lowers the risk of injury. An injured lion may still have a pride to support it. An injured leopard does not. Even a wound that appears minor could prevent it from stalking, pouncing, or holding down prey. For a hunter that lives entirely alone, that could mean the difference between survival and starvation. But bringing down prey is only half the job. On the ground, the smell of food may attract unwanted visitors, especially spotted hyenas or lions. A healthy leopard is still a powerful animal, but confronting a larger lion or a group of hyenas is not a smart use of its strength. So the leopard often moves to a place where many of its competitors cannot easily follow. Upward, it grips the prey in its jaws, hooks its claws into the bark, then uses the muscles in its forelegs, shoulders, and neck to pull the entire weight up an almost vertical trunk. Some prey may weigh as much as the leopard, or even twice as much. It could be a full-grown impala. In some cases, even a young giraffe. Imagine carrying something twice your own weight with your mouth while climbing straight up a tree. The leopard does it without a rope, without a pulley, and, clearly, without anyone standing below to cheer it on. Large horizontal branches on acacia trees become platforms for the meal. Up there, the food is protected from many competitors that remain on the ground. The tree is no longer just a place to rest. It becomes a vertical fortress, and a food store the leopard can return to later. But leopards do not hoist prey into trees equally often in every location. Researchers have observed that in places with many lions and hyenas, such as Kruger National Park, leopards tend to move their prey into trees very quickly. In areas with fewer large competitors, they may eat on the ground instead. This suggests that the behavior may change with the level of competition in the environment. There is no need to assume the leopard is making a long-term plan like a human would. It may be instinct. It may be an immediate response to pressure nearby, but the result is highly effective. The food is protected, conflict is reduced, and the leopard gains another chance to survive the days ahead. Leopards are not limited to one type of terrain. Across open savannas and lightly wooded areas filled with dense brush, they use tall grass to hide their bodies. Rocky ground helps them approach without being seen. Large trees provide places to rest and protect their food. Every part of the landscape can become a tool. Shade conceals the body. Terrain hides each step, and trees provide an escape route that leads straight upward. That is what makes the leopard one of the most adaptable predators in the wild. It does not depend entirely on one advantage. Not strength alone, not speed alone, not climbing ability alone. It combines all of them, then uses exactly what the situation requires. When it hears hyenas nearby, it may raise its head, assess the danger, and move its meal into a tree. When lions appear, retreating into thick cover may be better than fighting. That is not weakness. It is the price of living alone. A leopard does not need to win every confrontation. It only needs to avoid the ones that could end its life. Across the open savanna, the loudest animal is often the easiest to notice. But the leopard follows a different set of rules. It crosses dry leaves with barely a sound. It waits in the shadows until the distance is small enough. And when its meal is threatened, it lifts the reward of the hunt above the ground. The leopard's near perfection does not come from being stronger than every rival. It comes from using its body exactly as nature shaped it to be used, getting close without being detected, striking at the right moment, avoiding risks that do not need to be taken, then disappearing before the rest of the savanna even realizes it was ever there.